So the new Call of Duty is out, not the campaign, it's in beta right now. One of the things you can do in this game, and it's fun, but one of the things you can do in this game is you're able to come up behind someone and grab their body and use them as a meat shield, basically. And what's kind of cool about it is you can use your mic and like whisper in their ear, right? So it'll be like, you're so fucked now, whatever. Probably for a lot of these people playing, it's a bunch of race shit, but you'll hear it in your headset if they have you, and it's disturbing, blah, blah, blah. But inevitably what people have started doing is they'll grab someone's body, dead body, and they'll push it up against the wall, and they'll go in and out, in and out, in and out. And it'll basically look like you're butt-fucking them.
Oh, yeah. I got him, son. Yo, yeah. I'm giving this shot.
And then this nigga has me hostage, bro. Like, this game is anything, bro. Yo, he's f***ing me in a fucking corner right now, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro. What the fuck was that? Nigga took me hostage and started fucking in the corner. Pause, no diddy.
It's like the new teabagging, right? Now, I think this is really bad. I think the developer has every right to put it in the game. I think if Activision or Microsoft wants to publish it, they have every right. I'm glad we have the First Amendment. Nobody should tell them they can't do that. I think that's insanely important to the art form. But I think this is really probably not going to go down well. Now, so first my question is, because you wouldn't be surprised that you get a lot of people like Addy Pie in the chat saying, it's great, fuck soft people, this is Call of Duty. Zack says, you got to leave it. If you want your game to be a cultural phenomenon, let people have fun. I'm not saying get rid of it necessarily, but there's a lot of people like you who are like, it's just a meat shield. People jiggling them around to simulate ass penetration wasn't an includable. Manipulating an animation a bit makes it ass rape and homophobic. Have you been drinking raw milk? Only a straight white dude would think this is homophobic. What a weird take. This has to be bait. Keep in mind, this guy says I'm gay, but not as gay as this tweet. Okay. Ravnos, this is the problem. Ravnos says, Jaffe, this is a soft take. I agree with you in concept, but for fuck's sake, you sound like a Shrieking Violet. A Shrieking Violet would say, get rid of it. Cancel the game. Cancel the developer. I'm not saying that. Keep it in all live long day if you want to. But I'm just bringing it up because it seems offensive beyond sort of like trash talk offensive. It seems like you're basically making a joke about rape. You're making something that could trigger people. And is it homophobic? I think so, because you're basically saying the way gay people have sex is a bad thing. I haven't, it's not, Addy Pie, this is what you don't get. And this is, I've been young before. I understand. And please listen to what I'm saying. I absolutely understand being young and going, it's art. Let people do what they want to do. If they don't want to rape somebody, don't rape. So I get it. I open this conversation by saying they should be allowed to do it if they want to do it. But that doesn't mean it's not also a valid topic of discussion that this is triggering, offensive, cruel, not in a fun way, and yes, homophobic. Mr. K says, Jaffe, I've pressed a chick against a wall and smashed her from behind. I doubt that. Why the fuck does that imply gay sex? It doesn't. But given that 95% of the character skins that I've encountered in this game have been male, that's just kind of how I see it. It's not like, and that's almost worse though, because then you could kind of do for most guys playing the game, just statistically, most guys are straight. So they're going to be like, oh, haha, this is a humiliating thing for you because you're not gay and you're getting fucked. Ha, ha, ha. But you're doing it with a woman in this game, a female skin. That's in some ways even worse. Here's how I would solve it. So the mechanic is fine. If you want to sneak up behind someone, grab their body, and that becomes a shield, awesome. But the guy who has it done to them, if they flip a switch and says, yeah, I don't want that, then they should just die. On their thing, they die, they're dead. They have a bit of a longer respawn, which is time to coincide with how long the race takes. And the guy who's doing it, if he wants to actually do it, he can do it. But imagine coming into this game and not having any idea this is there. And I knew it was there, but I'm running around the game and this happened to my character, it happened to me, and you had no idea. You'd be like, what the fuck? Okay, Bukaki says we need to get a grip. In a game where the objective is to kill the other player, this is too mean. Yes, because you enter into this game. See, Wayne says war and rape go together. That's fine. You want to make a serious game about the horrors of war and find a way to include that into the mechanics? I think that's fantastic. It's important. But Call of Duty is the Fast and the Furious.
He's fucking me in a fucking corner right now, bro.
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
Yes, Addy Pie. It's hilarious. Even you're laughing. I get it. Yes, I'm not saying I don't. That's what I'm saying. Everything, like, nothing is nuanced with some of you people. I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm not saying I would want to turn it off. It's funny. But it's also mean. And it also seems kind of inappropriate for this day and age for a game this big to have it in there. Who gives a fuck about people with no sense of humor? I do. And it's not that they have no sense of humor. I am getting bent out of shape. Yes, Mr. K, sure. But that's not because you disagree. It's because Darth Nugget says, Jaffe, you're a fucking killjoy. Or it's hilarious, says Addy Pie, you're laughing at it. And I'm like, two things can be true. I can think it's funny, and I also can think it's really inappropriate. You know what it is? It's an option to be a shitty, mean dick. And, it's just, maybe it's an age thing and that's fine. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of the gaming community being so toxic all the fucking time. And so maybe it's just a bridge too far for me. But I'm not saying they should get rid of it. Steven, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, my sense of humor is off the wall, and I do a lot of crazy shit, but this is crazy. I had my best friend herself over being, this is not cool. The biggest game has this. Right, that's all I'm saying. It doesn't come off as kind of fun, given the world in which we live. It comes off as pretty dark. But again, keep it in. No, you should not take the headshots out of the game. The box of Call of Duty pretty much looks like this. It's a game with guns. It's a game with killing. It's a game with war. You buy that when you get the box, when you see the game. This doesn't sell itself as that. Okay, but that's bullshit, Bukaki, and you know it. He says it's a game about war. Again, I have been a huge I've been wanting a hardcore game that somehow, if it's even possible, takes the aspect of war, like they claim 7 days in Fallujah, right, and deals with that, like like movies do, like Platoon did, or Coming Home did, and it's like, or what was it, whatever the Sean Penn Michael J. Fox movie was. Make that, but don't act like because Call of Duty is set in war that suddenly that's enough, that when you play it, it takes you to that mentality, and that's what's great about it. It's a fucking fantasy. It's the Fast and the Furious of war movies. It's to act like Fast and the Furious is some kind of deep look into the horrors and the psychology of what happens on the battlefield. That's pushing it. That's fucking pushing it, man.